Hey guys, we're back again. Today we're going to be talking about why it is that they make trilogies out of movies, especially ones that are actually just one book. For example, The Hobbit is going to be a trilogy. The second one comes out December 13th. And the main reason that they make movies into trilogies, even though everybody knows the second and third are generally not going to be as good as the first one, is because of the money. And we keep going to see them because we have high hopes that maybe, just maybe, they'll make one and it'll be better than the first one, or it will just do as well as the first one. Now, one of the exceptions to this is the Dark Knight trilogy, and it's named after the second movie, which is actually better than the first. And then The Dark Knight Rises, the third one, is it's better than Batman Begins, and that's because every origin movie story knows that the first one, probably 2/3 of the movie, you're going to be finding your powers, struggling with actually maintaining and keeping up how you fight and what are your morals and everything and how you balance your work and everything. It's just all the little struggles that they have to get their kinks worked out and everything. And then they fight a minor villain compared to, on most standards, like Batman Begins, you fight Scarecrow, and that's not really a big threat, nor is he one of the iconic villains that the casual Batman fan would know right off the bat. And other origin movies, they're like the reboot of the Spider-Man movies. They're making the second one right now, and it comes out in 2014. And that one, he hasn't had to fight the Green Goblin yet. The first one, he fights the Lizard. The second one, he'll be facing Electro. But they're not really his big threats. The ones that Spider-Man is particularly concerned about are the Green Goblin and Venom, because both of these characters actually know his secret identity, so they're more of a threat to him than just the random freak. But trilogies that they just milk them, or that turn into more than trilogies now, are the Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones series, the Star Wars trilogies. They were actually able to do it well, where they had the original trilogy and they had the prequel trilogy, but people are kind of up in arms now about the new trilogy that they're saying is going to come about. No one really knows where the story's going to go because Star Wars centered around Anakin Skywalker and his shift to Darth Vader, and now, I mean, Anakin's dead. He dies in the sixth movie. Everybody knows that Darth Vader's gone. Where are they going to take the story now? And so curiosity is maybe one of the reasons that people go see sequels, because you go see Iron Man, the first one, it's good, it's okay, it's an origin story, they set it up for the next one. You go see the second one and you're just like, I don't know if that was worth my $8, but you don't want to burn the movie creators at the stake either, saying that was a horrible movie. No, it's just average. And so the thing that you have to deal with is the third one. It's just better than the second one, but the second one has no precedence. It didn't need to be made for the third one to make sense. You could have just watched the Avengers and the third one would have made perfect sense to you. They cover the whole SHIELD subplot that happens in Iron Man 2 in Avengers, like basically recapping it, and so that was a sequel that wasn't necessarily required to continue the story. And some other movies that they're, if they have a different enough plot, like the Indiana Jones ones, where each one could have stood alone, then those work better as sequels than ones that are like ones that have to follow in a certain order or they don't make sense. Books that are long have lately been broken into two-part movies, and they say it's, oh, we want to cover more, there's too much in the book, but they still remove content that people wanted to see and then they don't have it in the movie or whatever. And this is a problem because they just want to make money, and so they take scenes that were actually short in the book and make them longer, like the battle scene in Breaking Dawn Part 2, that actually is just a vision in Alice's head. Well, they mention it briefly in the book, but they never actually go into detail of all the people that died and the great battle, but that's the part that they want to market and everything. So they kind of shifted the point, the crucial points in the story, and removed some of the things that they could have filmed because it was 2 movies and they had extra time to film other things that if they're doing it all in one movie they could not have been able to do. But then you have movies like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Each one is one book and they cover things extensively. So it's just whether the producers decide how much money they want to make off of it and how much effort they want to go into actually pleasing their audience. So that's all I have to say about that. You can read the rest online, and I'll talk to you guys later.